Okay, this is a layout update. I haven't done one for a long time. Um, really need to get around to making one. If I miss anything, it's because of that. The Let's start off with where most of the work's been going on. Jacob Coal Company. At Jacob two. We decided to keep the connection track, and I might call it John's connection track because of that, because of that's the reason for it. Is when we're running loop much, other than doing some runaround moves. Really we don't even use this. It's more of a sidetrack. We installed the tortoise for this switch. We haven't done the tortoise up there. That we installed the tortoise over here. Other than that, we got all the Lano uncoupling magnets, and I forgot I even had these ones. These are actually Lano 027 magnets, not the homemade build ones I had problems with. We ordered those DC magnets from China. Somebody said about trying out. We're gonna try those out. If they don't work, or I might just or Hong Kong. They're coming from Hong Kong, and I don't like ordering from other countries. And this might be the only batch. Just to we're under budget or something. Just to cut some of the expense of putting in the signal system and everything. We ordered these. We'll try to use these. Though we installed these, there's the magnets. There's another magnet. That's the Lionel one I already had. And then we put up the tortoise on that switch. Over here, got the control panel all painted up. All the toggle switches are in there. The push buttons are there. There's two switches for two different tortoises. The one in the connection track, that will be just interlocked, where it will just like shut its electrolock switch. I'm not going to put it in the interlocking over here. This is a kind of interlocking signal area. Though I decided, because we only use that maybe 5 times in a year, most probably 10, maybe actually that it may even be, yeah, it's very few times a year we use it, and we don't use it often. And we're going to just lock it down and we're just going to use it as manual control, and we're not going to signal it. Other than that, we got the control box installed there. Okay, down here, we got the wire coming in for the power supply down here, and wire that in. And we got the power coming in for this, the magnets, and everything over here. Down here. Here's the tortoises we installed over here. There's the one tortoise, and then the other one is right behind me. And we got those two tortoises. We still gotta install the next one, though. Let's move on and go to the next next thing. You guys knew I had underneath the signal system was controlled by that DC power pack right there. Actually, the signal system's not being controlled by that anymore on the one side. The other wire is still controlling some of it, though I don't know how. If I'm going to keep that, rehost that back up, because this does get really noisy. One thing I did install, if I could, one thing I did is I made, and I have a bunch of these, computer, transformers. And they have fans on it. It gets a little noisy with the fans. Though I have these two computer transformers, and then they're wired up to there. I'm leaving a lot of that's the old wiring for our computer on it, and then the new wires over there. I haven't organized it in yet. I haven't taped them together, make them look a little bit better neat yet. And that'll be. Might do that tonight actually. Might be a little quick, easy project. I actually have the electric tape right here. Though that's pretty much it, and I put a terminal block over there for it. I might do that really quick. You know, looking nice again. I need to order some new terminal blocks, and there's one of them this one is broken. I'm out of terminal blocks. I need to order one that's up there and replace it though. Okay, next thing. Let's go to the next. The other thing that I did is over here is I put in a Christmas tree. There is a hole for it so that it can plug in to its cord. That hole will, and where the tree will be covered up by a building in future. Though I will have the building, it won't be a detailed interior because it's far away to detail and there's not many windows. It's just like a big door. It's like a warehouse and there's only a door there. Because of that, I'm going to have the building cover the hole. Though when Christmas comes around, I'll take the building off the layout and put the tree on there. And the tree is train themed. If you can tell, different trains are on there and everything else. Okay. I don't remember if this was in the last layout update. I got a box of train stuff and this old signal bridge, and it's not Pennsy style, and it's a Lionel one, and they're wired together to show the same position on either heads. And this one's got electrical tape on it, like it's being installed or covered up. I don't know if I'll keep that like that though. Pretty much this will be abandoned signal bridge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those trees out of there probably. And then I'll put the trees in there, though they'll be moved over. And then I'll have like fake boughs, like there used to be ties down there. Like this used to continue more, or some old interlocking maybe back in the day when the Erie came through. But this is supposed to be abandoned Erie. And I might even call this, I haven't decided, it might be... This bridge might be called Fred Stuckman Memorial Bridge. It probably will be called that. Like that's John Siding. This is my named their day. Like this is named after my uncle who passed away about a year or two ago. And then I will have a restaurant, a diner up there named after my mom. I will have the Harley Davidsons after my dad again, though. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for my grandma. And then my papab, his dad's pharmacy and his pharmacy will be up there. He'll show that. And he will, actually my papa will be working on the maintenance crew, what he did back in the day, for the Pensy. And there'll be a tracking scene. Though, pretty much that, I might call that Fred. I might have a little plaque there that says Fred Stuckman. I don't know. It might be a little plaque there that says Fred Stuckman Memorial Bridge or something like that. For a guy on friend, kind of acquaintance, and somebody that used to work for the Erie. Very respectable photographer. I might call it that. And that's pretty. What else do I have to do? Let's get to the next thing. I also weathered my slide car. I weathered it. Put different stuff in. Put the ashes down here and everything else. This is a Wheeling Lake Erie. One of my other favorite railroads. I have 3 cars for my favorite railroads. So yeah.